Yo, what is going on, YouTube? Today we got something that's it's the second sickest thing that we've recorded to this day on this channel. And the first thing was getting my fully optioned dream truck, LBZ Duramax with a roof. First of all, if you guys haven't seen that on the channel, or you guys are new and this is your first video watching, I acquired my dream truck. Okay, bang, right there. Thing's sick. We made a shit ton of videos on it. We fixed it. We did all these things to it, and it is the main thing of this channel right now. If you guys are into that, drop subscribe. But we have a topic that is another dream topic. It's just part of the truck and not the truck. So what do we get? Obviously you guys know by the title, but there they are, man. 22 by 14 American Force blades. They're the 8 blades, not the 5 or the 6 or whatever the ones with like the they have less blades. Okay, these are the 8 blades, so they're much nicer. I also just got done polishing these things up, so if you guys want to see the polishing video, how good is hand polish, who really knows? Obviously you guys, because you guys can see right now, but if you guys want to see that video, it's going to be in the next one. And if you guys want to see some sick content on some Forces and a LBZ Duramax that we are building from the ground up, completely redoing this truck, I got a whole bunch of content on my channel. If you guys want to see like true cinematics and stuff like that, and like videos of that sort, TikTok and Instagram, the Don.87. Enough talking about YouTube channels and social medias and all that. Look at these beautiful wheels. I got an absolute steal on these things, by the way. If you were to buy this setup brand new, it is over $6,000, and I paid a portion of that. Not gonna really discuss that and get into it too much. So a big thing with my old setup is the Hostiles. They're Hostile sprockets, jigsaw sprocket. I'm pretty sure it's a sprocket. Hostile sprockets, black and milled. But the main reason I really got them was because of these. Excuse how dirty they are. Yeah, it's been raining here for like 4 days, and I live in a dirt driveway, so. Anyways, main reason I bought these is for the Nitto 420s, because these are my absolute dream wheels. Of course the compressor's going off. It's always, man, the compressor just goes off in every video I ever try to make. It's absolutely absurd. You know what? We just gotta tune it out at this point. But anyways, Nitto 420s, with like, I probably got them with 90% tread. They got like 80 on them now. So we're gonna sell those hopefully on Sunday. That'll be dope. But we're moving on to bigger and better things. And not only that, these are also on Nittos. They are stretched though. So these are 12 wide Nittos. These are 305 45 22s. Those are 305 50 20s. Okay, so we're upgrading 2 inches in diameter, 2 inches in width, and the tires are realistically the exact same. But they're on a bigger tire, so we're gonna be a lot wider, plus they're Forces and they're polished, obviously, so it's gonna look way better. We're gonna start jacking this truck up, and we're gonna put these things on. Oh, I can't even tell you how excited I am. And then after that, we're gonna detail the truck so that I can get some cinematics with the Forces on, and it's just gonna be so prime that it'll be absolutely unreal. Hopefully closer to dark time, so I can have the rock lights shining on the Forces and just doing all this crazy light stuff. That would be absolutely insane, but we'll see where it takes us. So I'm gonna start jacking up this truck. Not sure how much I'm gonna record that, but we're gonna get these Forces on, and it's gonna be so primo, like so primo. All right, people, first wheel's off. Obviously always inspect the spacers, make sure everything's doing good in there, because that's sketchy. But we're also going to clean these threads up a bit when we put the new ones on. But let's just look at the difference here. Look at the difference in size. Beefy. And you know, I always thought the 12 wides were like they're like decently big, until I brought home 14 wides, and now I'm looking at them side by side. Oh my goodness. It is like a massive difference. Not only that, they're polished, so that appearance, I think, makes them look a little bigger, because they don't blend in with the tire. Why wouldn't the compressor start going off? You know, that thing's got a leak, and I'm really, oh man, oh, it's driving me crazy. But first wheel's about to go on, and these are directional, obviously, because they're nice wheels and not some cheap ones like the Hostiles. But I'm gonna get these things mounted up, and we're gonna check it out, especially on how wide it is, because oh, I feel like it's gonna be brutal. All right, we got the first wheel on, and let's just take in the poke and size over here, okay? Let's just, you know, really examine how wide this thing is. So there's that, and then I put the other wheel on, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of scared about the front, because I'm not gonna be able to turn. Oh God. Yeah, so these things are massive, first of all. Second of all, they look amazing, like truly insane. These things are wild, but that poke is absurd. Absurd. So the front of my truck pokes out a little bit more than the back on the other side, So the fact that this is poking that much different than the front kind of worries me. So I mean, all we can do is just put them on and, you know, say whatever, you know, because if you ain't rubbing, you ain't thugging. So that's just how I live. But, you know, I thought it was going to be pretty heavy to pick these things up and put them on, but it really wasn't too bad, like, whatsoever. So now that we've seen that, I'm just going to put the back on. We'll probably look at it again before we do the fronts, and then we're going to start doing the front. So I'll catch you guys when I put the second one on. And just like that, ladies and gents, we are completed with the Forces install. Pretty insane. Just look at this thing. First of all, before we get the side shot, look how wide this thing is. Holy moly, man. Yeah, turning, yeah, it's going to be a problem, but look at this. Ready? Oh, dude, this thing is insane. Not only that, I went to get in my truck to move it back and forth, because once you drop the suspension, it does all this wank stuff with the front end. But regardless, I moved the truck back and forth, and getting in it was, I was like, damn, why is this thing so tall right now? Probably because they're 1.5 inches taller wheels. So, you wouldn't think that you would notice an inch, but I definitely do, especially getting in and out of the truck. But look at this thing, man. Dream truck, dream wheels, dream tires. Oh my gosh, the only thing we got to do is make this truck nice. I mean, it's all right, but it ain't there. Oh my gosh, guys, this thing is absolutely insane. I thought it was going to be pretty difficult picking up forged wheels and putting them on. I just thought they were going to be pretty big and heavy, but honestly, it's about the same as those. So no complaints there. But even from the back side of things, wow, holy moly, it just looks absolutely insane. And you know, I thought I would dislike the black accents with the forged wheels, but honestly, they're not bad at all. Every single time I try to record, that compressor goes off. I'm gonna shut it off. I'm gonna shut it off. But we must continue. So that's where we're at. So now I gotta detail this truck, and I gotta get it ready to go to Men's Day at the club, which is like this big party thing that we do every year at my local motocross track. Well, it's a club, so we gotta get in there, you know, stuff like that. But it's gonna be pretty sick. So we're gonna get ready for that. I'm gonna pick this video up tomorrow, because I'm gonna roll some cinematics at some point over the weekend that you guys are gonna see in like 2 seconds. But then I'm gonna finish out the video and kind of see, you know, how bad is it driving with these things, because it's gonna be absolutely insane. So yeah, look forward to that. It's gonna be pretty dope. So here's the cinematics, guys, and then I'll see you guys right after that. All right, ladies and gents, just a small ad break in the video. We had a sponsor reach out to us, Nylite, and they actually sent us over a goodie or two. So let's see what we got. So they sent us over a receiver tow hitch type deal. Not only that, it comes with the standard one comes with a normal locking pin, or a normal pin. This one comes with a locking pin. That's the one I opted out for, because I want that. I don't want anybody stealing this. It's great that they include that in your options to buy. So it comes pre-assembled. What this is literally just a D-ring. You can use it for literally anything you want. We're going to be using it specifically for just looking nice, and it matches the truck, of course, because it's white. So that's what we're going to be doing with that. Obviously, if I come into using it, I'm just going to use it. So what else came in the box? Of course, we got our locking pin. So it's going to eliminate anybody from just stealing this thing out of your truck, which is super nice. I always opt out for these anytime I buy a part or something that goes into a receiver that has this option, or I always put one on regardless. I had one on my last truck, and I'm glad to have one on this truck again. We got extra bushings or washers to keep everything going good when these things wear out. If you're going to use this and use it constantly, you're definitely going to want some of these, so good that they include those. We got a cotter pin for a normal pin, but we did not get the normal pin. We got the locking pin, so we don't need this, but it's good to use on anything else that we might need it for. And we got 4 keys, so safe to say we're not going to be losing these things. And I'm just going to be tossing one of these in every compartment ever, so we're going to have one of these on us at all times, so that's super cool. 4 keys is absolutely insane. It's cool that they add that though. So we're just going to take our old pin out of here, take the cotter pin off, and of course, I think it's super on there because these things love to corrode. I absolutely hate these normal pins. The locking stainless pins like this are much nicer, and hence why I went with one. So it's gonna be nice to have that on the truck, because I absolutely hate those. Can't stand them getting rusted in like that. So it's as simple as pushing this thing in, and just, or your hole is lined up back here, and then you put your pin through, of course. So that thing is 100% strong in there, and this thing is not coming out. So not only that, it looks absolutely sick on the truck. Pretty stoked to have something back there for when I'm not towing. It just looks absolutely incredible, especially because it's white and white, and the fact that they offered that in powder coated white is just absolutely sick. But with that being said, I actually have the perfect opportunity to go test it out, because I need to go tow my dad home from Home Depot because he got stuck there. So this is a perfect time to actually test this thing out. We're going to be putting a rope around it and pulling him probably a good 3.5 miles home. So I'm gonna go do that, and you guys are going to see footage right here. It's probably gonna be recorded on my phone, but it's fine. It'll show me actually using it. So and we just finished our cinematic shots, obviously, as you guys just seen. Yeah, which is unfortunate because we just got a whole bunch of lighting that went out. So no more bar here. Also down there, our halos are not working, but on our broken one it is, and this side it is. So we gotta take the headlights apart and do some stuff. Plus we got to get a new blinker bulb in there, because our resistor and our sequential computer, the controller for it, completely went out because it got water in there or something. I'm not so sure what happened there, but that's besides the point. Look at the LBZ Duramax on our Dream wheels, American Force blades, 22x14s. These things are immaculate looking on this truck. It just looks insane. And all I gotta say, the amount of compliments I've gotten in the last 4 days driving this thing around, because this is 4 days after I recorded it, because we had to go to our weekend down at the track. Obviously, I'm pretty sure I talked about that. I can't remember everything I said, but if I'm saying it again, whatever. But yeah, went away for a weekend, did some stuff. We just got our cinematics done, and we are out of work today, so it's all set. We got time to finish the video. So at work, at the track, places I go, I just get the most ridiculous amount of compliments now that I have these wheels on here. I got something here and there about my exhaust tip, because everybody talks about my exhaust tip because it's an axle dump, so it's just weird to a lot of old heads and people that, you know, just don't see that very often. They're like, is that your exhaust? I'm like, yeah. Well, to me, it's not that insane, but to a lot of people, that 10-inch exhaust tip is just absolutely absurd. And now adding it onto the 22x14 forces on nittos stretched, there's just so much to talk about with this truck, man. People are like, why does it look like that? You know, why is it stretch? Well, there's the stretch, there's the big huge wheels, the forged wheels, and not only that, they just shine like no other, and they are just there. And that was with a hand polish, which you guys are going to see next week. So with a rotary polisher and some other stuff that a real polisher would do, this thing's just gonna look insane, like absolutely absurd. So I'm getting the compliments now. I can only imagine what they're gonna be like when everything's super good looking. I got my dream truck loaded LBZ Duramax with a roof, leather, heated seats. It's got everything. It needs some work because a 16-year-old had it before me, but besides that, we also got our dream wheels and our dream specs on here. I found these things for an insane deal. I was just like, I gotta go get them. I did everything I could to go get them. So thankful to a few people that helped me out with that. Absolutely insane. So stoked to have these things on my truck, and driving them around is not even bad. I get 3/4 of a turn, which I'm gonna do a whole video, by the way, on what it's like to drive with this exact spec of wheel. So if you guys are interested in seeing how it's driving, turning, just subscribe to the channel. Or you know what, also I do social media on every other platform. So the Don.87, everything is linked down in the description, including the sponsor for this video. But with that being said, she's looking healthy. She's looking real healthy. If you guys want to see anything else, like I said, subscribe to the channel. Other social medias, they're all linked down below, the Don.87 on every single thing. And with that being said, guys, I am out of here. Hope to see you guys in the next video. Peace.